All right.
PKA 524. No guest tonight, just the boys. It's New Year's Eve as we record this, Taylor.
Yes, it is. This episode of PKA is brought to you by SmartMouth, Squarespace, and Goat.com. We'll hear a lot more about them later. But for now, it's just it's the 31st as we're recording this. Everybody else out, partying it up, and we're here, slaving away.
It is. Kyle, what were you mouthing
hours
during the intro?
I knew it. We were talking, but so Mitty was streaming while we were playing Rust today, and someone asked, "Hey, what's the guest tonight?" And I was like, "No guest tonight. You know, it's New Year's Eve. No guest tonight. Who wants to take bets that Woody says just the boys tonight?"
I was in my own universe. I thought he was complimenting me on my ability to say 524 without fucking it up this week. It's quite the achievement.
You also nailed that 3-digit number too. I'm proud of you on both. It's
a
great
big number. Yeah.
What do you win?
Yeah.
What do you win for your Just the Boys bet? Just pride?
I don't win anything. No one took the bet. It was more of a joke.
That's okay.
I think we should make some bets for the new year. You know, as we get a little deeper in the show, maybe we come up some, this or that will happen in the coming. We
have to reset our death pools for one.
Oh,
because you won.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why we have to reset them.
We have to reset because we can't pick any of the same ones. That's not fair. And also, I forgot entirely who we all picked. So we may very well pick the same people.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Leslie Nielsen.
No, he's already dead. Cheatery.
See, but if I could get you to agree to that, that's an instant win.
This is why I don't want to do it. Kyle picks these people who are like, first of all, he knows every celebrity and their health status. So he's like, this guy actually just had a stroke, and then he's 97 years old, and it's not his first stroke, and he's my pick. That Sean Connery pick, that guy was like in the ICU when Kyle picked him. This is what a bunch of bullshit. It's not.
Would you agree to Sean Connery?
Is Sean Connery even who you won with? I thought you won with the game show guy.
It wasn't. I actually won with Alex Trebek.
My mistake.
Yeah. And I was like, we're all throwing names out there, and I knew the man had cancer, of course, but Taylor was like, doesn't he have cancer? And Taylor's like, yeah, but it's still fair because you this and that and this and that. And I'm like, what Taylor said. And everybody agreed to
the river there. I don't remember being that stupid, but
you were the guy who co-signed. And Woody was like, I guess if they both think Alex Trebek is fair, but I mean, isn't he writing his last will and testament daily on that show? Isn't he signing off every time, seemingly for the last time?
That's how it was. That how it was. Was he doing it up to the end, where every single episode was like Alex Trebek signing off? And then the next day, it's like, hey, we made it. Time for another game.
But yeah,
pretty much.
I don't know. You shouldn't be able to pick Terry Schiavo as they're debating whether or not they pull her plug for a death pool. They need to be not currently dying.
Yeah, but I also don't know celebrities' names very well, and I don't know their health statuses. So that puts me and Woody, I think, at a distinct disadvantage.
I mean, it's not like I got my finger on the literal pulse of 6 celebrities or anything. I just happen to know that was a very ill celebrity.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be.
Some celebrities just have led or are continuing to lead those really unhealthy lifestyles, and it's it's a good bet.
I don't know if it's a bad idea. It would be fun if we could do more picks and make them all under 50, right? So we could have 6 picks each, no duplicates, and they all have to be under 50, right? So then you're picking rock stars, mountain climbers. I might pick up. Is it okay for me to pick an acrobatic paragliding pilot? Is he a celebrity enough? But you get the idea.
Frankly, no.
No.
Well, okay. I didn't know. Alex Hernald. You know him. He's one of the guys I have in my head.
I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea who Alex Hernald is.
He free soloed El Capitan. I bet you've seen.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know him by name. I knew his name was Alex, but I couldn't recall his last name. The autistic mountain climber. Yes.
That is the guy. And I'm about 90% right on his name. That could be close, but off.
Yeah, I think you're fairly close. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that guy's pretty cool.
I found the winning ticket here. I'm just going to pick all of the ex-NFLers who have CTE.
See? This is fun. Right? I NFLers with CTE. shit. Justin Bieber seems to be. That woman set him straight, but someone like Justin Bieber, you know?
Was he ever a wild child with like?
Yeah,
heroin
he was
and
like
stuff?
throwing eggs at his neighbors' houses and doing all drugs and shit like that.
Whoa! Walk on the wild side.
Whoa.
No, he
That's
was.
Hey man, take a walk on the wild side.
No, but okay.
They call that the gateway prank.
That is.
You're throwing eggs, and then you're burning people's houses down.
He
in
was
the
on drugs, driving on cocaine and all like yeah.
I don't remember cocaine. First of all, cocaine is right after they legalized marijuana. Cocaine's got about 25 years till it's legal. They're already legalizing it in Colombia. Apparently, like buying the cocaine from the cartels down there is far more cheaper than actually fighting against them. Like if they took the budget that they're using to like fight against the drug cartels and just bought all their cocaine, then they save money. So
but
that's
that would
what they're
just
doing.
encourage them to increase their supply, right? Their manufacturing.
You think they can make more than they're already making? They're at maximum effort already. Like
Okay.
they can't make any more coke than they're already making. Like cocaine's not a big deal. It's a fucking it's a Red Bull. It's a Red Bull.
Have you ever done cocaine?
That's Kyle's.
I mean,
actionable
no.
I follow.
I wouldn't say I've done cocaine per se.
Roger.
No
that.
one would per se.
And your suspicion is that it's not that extreme. It's like
2 out of 3 of us
caffeine?
here haven't done cocaine, like, and still think that Adderall is stronger. Like, no,
You think Adderall is stronger than cocaine?
Adderall is 100% stronger than cocaine.
Is that why the kids are smashing it up and snorting it?
That, and you can, you don't get associated with the cartel when you take some Adderall, and your doctor will give it to you, and it costs $7 a bottle.
Wait, so Taylor, you also have a lack of experience with cocaine per se.
I actually do, yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm not sure. I'm getting a little lost in this.
You're meant to.
You're meant to be lost in the
That means
quagmire.
it's working.
Yeah, no, but when he said it was actually that threw me off. It was like, I actually do. I'm like, fuck, wait, I thought we had it set. I thought we were on this.
Double negative.
Wait. 2 out of 3 of us actually have no experience with cocaine. Actually.
Yes, could it be more clear?
Yes.
What we're saying is that Woody does a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
If you're not reading between the lines.
There goes my CNBC.
There's like 500 guys out there with personality disorders who are like really confused right now and can't figure this one out.
That's how Woody will, start to get tired right around the end of hour 2, I guess. Around the hour 3 mark. You pop out for a second, come back in, a little sniffle, but you're rip roaring to go.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
The only downside is cocaine makes me interrupt people, so you can tell when I'm using it.
Yeah, like all the fucking time
it's an issue.
for decades now. You think that's his original nose?
No, he bought that one off Artie Lang.
It's like number 3.
All right. Do we want to work on this death pool now? Do we want to go right into it? Frankly, I know this might not be a popular opinion with even those who are listening right now, but maybe we do it next week when we've all had a little time to do some research. Because otherwise, I feel like what's going to happen is we're going to sit here, each of us Googling.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's not good content.
So maybe next week we each prepare a list and try to hit like 12 or 15 because to avoid duplicates, maybe.
Are we going to do the under 50 rule? Under 50,
Under
not
50.
Currently dying, right? We want
Under
people
50
living a bad
and-
lifestyle.
Under 50 and they don't have any terminal illnesses, or potentially terminal. They don't have cancer, they don't have AIDS. Like Magic Johnson is out. You never know when that blender full of money that he injects into his ass every day is going to stop fighting the HIV.
Also over 50.
That's a healthy man. I wouldn't want him in my pool. He just looks so healthy. He just seems like he's killing it.
Money for days.
He's going to outlive me. He just looks like he knows what he's doing. Good genetics. But yeah, I love the death pool. I like doing the death pool. But I think maybe we get our ducks in a row for next week. Plus, that is the first show of the new year. Throw the picks out then. And that way we don't spend literally 20 minutes of each of us like, yeah, I don't know. There's this one guy who drives motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe hit now.
Right? Like Keanu Reeves. Right? He's apparently a motorcycle enthusiast. Or Ewan McGregor. Right? They could eat it.
Woody nailing these celebrity names. Woody, who's the star of Home Alone?
Macaulay Culkin.
God damn, the man's on point.
It's the cocaine. It gives me a mental
He
clarity.
did 2 bumps tonight.
No, I've been, dude. They drill me with the when I live stream, which hasn't been much lately. They're always asking me who the star of Home Alone is. This is actually something I train like 3 times a week on.
Who is the Indian comedian from Parks and Rec?
Oh, there's no saying. I don't know.
That's the one we go after him with now, boys.
Until I learn it.
If we keep doing this, we could make you a fucking genius. If you're just shamed into learning stupid facts.
It's not Aziz Azar, right? It's something harder than that.
You're close. Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari?
Yeah. Think of I'm sorry, but Ansari.
Yeah, so it's like that, but different.
Yeah, close though. You know,
I used to do that in high school a lot. Like, just think of this, and then remember it's not that. And then I have another rule for some other topic. Just think of this, and it's that. And I'm like, I'm getting these a little mixed up, to be honest. Like,
a little mnemonic device.
I remember this kid in like 3rd grade or whatever grade it is. You're young when you have to memorize all the states and the capitals, and he had like 2 50-word sentences that he like picked and remembered like which word went with, because like it's not like the states are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like they're not listed like that. So he had to remember like the wonky way that he said it, and he was like, "It's an easy peasy thing. You just write, a little curly-haired boy wants to go to the store and he doesn't want to come home until the movie is done, and he saw The Land Before Time 5, and like the whole way." And he's like, "That's how you know everything." And then you just say the second sentence, and I'm like, just memorize the capitals. It's so much easier than what you're making it.
That's in 5th grade. That's like 5th grade too. Like
3rd or 4th or something like that. Like,
now, where I'm from Georgia, that's senior year of high school. So it just depends where you are.
What's the capital of this state? Oh fuck! I knew they'd get me with one of them.
What is our capital?
Athens.
I know what Daddy calls it.
Let me just write that.
Some of the capitals are hard. It's never their big. Well, it's sometimes
big capital N.
When it's not their big city, it's tricky. Like, I don't mean.
Begins with N and ends with land.
Oh Jesus!
We can't give you that one. We're pretty loose, fast and loose with the rules on this answer key.
My teacher would have done like a slow clap to something like that. And I had a teacher called Mr. Mackinson, who taught social studies in like 9th grade, I think. First year of high school, and he made us watch. Oh, I take it back. 8th grade, middle school. He made us watch this little propaganda film called "The Civil War Was Not About Slavery."
Jesus,
you can't make this up.
Title, yeah.
And it was literally a propaganda film that he made us watch. He was a member of the Sons of Confederate Veterans, and one day they had a Civil War reenactment that we all had to attend outside. And I just remember sitting there with my black friend and being like, "How do you feel about this?" She's like, "Well, at least we ain't got to go to class."
There's nothing better than a movie at school. It could be the dumbest movie, and it was still better.
This was a real life reenactment.
This was a Civil War reenactment that happened out behind the football field.
Wow. How many of his friends did he get to come do it?
All of them. How big
reenactment is this?
I mean, 200, 300 men all dressed in period attire with the flags and the muskets. They had a reenactment.
Pretty fun. Costumes, theatrics. I bet they were older though. Not a lot of dipsy dodging sword fights.
And the younger ones were huge. Like I don't think they'd have taken you, Bill. I don't know. Just they looked like what you think they.
There's a lot of marching and not a lot of food in this time.
Exactly. Like, you guys should be lean and mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're not going to give up, donuts and fried chicken all year for a 3-hour play they're going to put on at the local middle school. At least
I've only seen that redneck shit twice in my life. Once was that day, and the second was the time I went to go visit Wings of Redemption on my own. Like, I got like 10 miles from his house, and I looked out in a field. And there they were. They had the cannons and everything for that one. Like they had the muskets marching around out there, and they had like both sides like facing off with the fake cannons and all that shit. That's how I knew I was getting close to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I know it's pretend, but I would want to pretend and be a member of the winning team, no matter what war I was reenacting. It would be more fun than going into like a World War I reenactment in like some battle where like you're like, oh, I'm a French soldier. Oh, damn it, is this the one where we get butt fucked?
Plus, they're clearly the good guys, right? One is a bunch of treasonous slave owners, and the other are the people freeing the slaves in support of the United States of America.
Yes, the average Confederate soldier, well-known, rich, land-holding slave owners.
Well, I see the sarcasm, but it doesn't change that they're fighting on behalf of keeping slaves.
But we're talking about the reenactment. Like, the reenactment
according to the film that Mr. Mackinson showed us, bullshit. It was about states' rights. Okay?
States' rights to own slaves.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that Simpsons
property
episode?
doesn't have rights?
Have you ever seen that Simpsons episode where Apu is trying to get his citizenship, and he's in there, and he's, first of all, Homer gave him all the wrong ideas, and he had to learn on his own. And the guy is like, all right, final question for you, Mr. Nahaspita Padalon. What caused the Civil War? And he's like, oh, it is much more advanced than what most people think. Was actually a lot of trade restrict. And he's just say slavery, mister. He's like, oh, slavery it is, sir. And then he puts on his American flag and he has a pinwheel hat and everything.
Do you remember the episode where they showed the Civil War reenactment and like the Southerners are like limping down the hill, like begging for medicine, and they're all gangrenous, and like the Union is like, they're trying to intimidate us with their white flags and their what do you call it when you're fucking on a
their crutches?
Their crutches. We won't stand for that. And they just go massacre them all as they try to crawl away. They're literally